91.3 WVST. This is Soul Logistic Radio Show. Hannibal Smith and the Cool Kids holding it down. I got gospel recording artist Tiffany Sherice on the phone. What's popping?
What's popping, fam? How's everybody feeling today? Happy Saturday.
Hey, we just get right to it. Your song, Do It Afraid. Just the title itself is kind of strange. Like, oh, could it mean this? Could it mean that? Talk to us about that.
So, Do It Afraid. Listen, it has been the testament of my life, and just super encouraged by the testimonies that have been pouring in since the release of the song. So many people are like, what does it mean to do it afraid? And so for me to do it afraid, it means to do it with faith, to do it with God. I feel like so oftentimes we have dreams, ideas, even not the big things, but just simple, small things that we want to do, but we let fear get in our way. And so do it afraid is just saying, I still have fear. I'm still afraid, but I'm going to step out on faith and just trust that when I step out, God is going to lead me. He's going to take me through. So do it afraid. That's it.
Awesome. Straight to the point. Because, I deal with a little anxiety, so I feel it. It touched me because Do It Afraid. Not only it has the dope message, but a little boom bap beat to it. You know what I mean? Who put that track together?
I love it. Love it. So Dave Jackson, a good friend of mine, is out in California. He helped me to put the track together. And it's so inspiring, even for you to mention the word anxiety, because I am 33. I've been singing, my mom would say, since I was about 4 or 5. And for a while, I was just doing it. I didn't think about doing it. People would call me. I would be happy to go out and just do the work. And so after a while, I just became super fearful to stand in front of people. It would get to the point where I would literally stand up and forget my name, forget the words to the song. And I'm like, this is not appropriate at a wedding, at a homeborn service, to be in front of a group of people and to literally freeze up.
Right.
And so I think I went through a phase and I was like, God, like, I don't even know if this gift that you've given me is for me to use, because how is it that I feel like you've given me a voice and you want me to use it, but I'm terrified. Like, give me something else, something where I don't have to really be in front of people, something where the light is not on me. And so I feel like God has a way of just tugging on you, and he will just get at you until you feel no other obligation but to do what he's telling you to do. And so that is another part of just doing it afraid. I literally sat and we wrote the song. It was co-written by Shakita Cross. And even before I went to the studio, she was like, what are you feeling in this moment? And I was like, I'm feeling fear. Like, I hadn't even wrote the song yet, but I was already afraid. And so, like, I have my own personal, story about dealing with anxiety as well.
Wow. What's the feeling when you know once you get into the song and people feeling it? What's the feeling you feel then? It's like all that just went down the drain?
It is. It's a huge relief. I try to pray and just say, like, Lord, breathe on me. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just so obedient in this journey. I'm like, I mean, I would love for everyone to say that I sound amazing, but even if they don't, it's like, I'm going to just stick with it. I'm going to do it afraid. And if God gets the glory, that's what it is. Like, I'm just going to put myself out there.
So do it afraid could mean something else. So if everybody around you say, girl, that song sound horrible, you going to just keep doing it?
I'm going to just keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. You know what? Because it's actually gotten to the point where so many people are being blessed by just the title of it. Like, people are saying, like, I was writing a book and I had stopped writing it, and this song has gotten me into finishing this book. Or I have some Do It Afraid merch. I have a young lady tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
She's going to be praying in front of her church tomorrow. And she was like, I've been listening to this song all week to get me ready for it. So I'm like, God, I see how you're using just the title in itself for people to really step out and do it afraid.
That's crazy. So tell us a little bit about Tiffany. Well, where you from? Petersburg? Where you from?
I am born and raised in Petersburg,
Woo!
graduated from Petersburg High School. I did the nursing program there. I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a dog mom. I have two fur babies, Leo and Creed.
What?
Yeah, and I used to be afraid of dogs too. So
What? You just tackling all your fears, right? You should
look,
go on Fear Factor. I'm gonna have a Fear
I'm
Factor. Have you
telling
on there?
you, it's like once you get up the courage to overcome a fear, it does it fuels you to step out and do other things that perhaps you thought you were afraid of.
So tell me, if Tiffany was on an island,
Mhm.
just you and your dogs on an island, and
Mm,
you can have one artist body of work on that island with you. What artist would that be?
mm. Just one?
Who?
You said just one?
Yeah, just one.
Wow.
It's hard to
That
say
is
yourself
so
too,
hard. It is
right?
so hard to say. And even as a gospel artist, I'm going to have to say Lauren Hill.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
She's just so dope to me, just so inspiring and just so authentic with being herself and the way that she uses her words. And her music still is so encouraging and inspiring. I just feel like she's in like a league of her own.
so
But
do you got a full fledged album or CD coming out?
I am working on it and I hope to have something out by the end of the year. So
Okay.
I'm diligently working and just getting the work done. So while I'm actually going to be out in Vegas next month at the Stella Awards.
Ooh, wait, clap it
Yes,
up.
so
Oh,
keep
awesome.
me in mind. Keep me in mind. Keep me in your prayers. I'm gonna be doing a few pre and post Stella Award show.
Wow.
Shouldn't say showcases, but performances. So just being prayerful and just kind of sticking to it.
Are you staying independent, or are you trying to get signed, or what's going on with that?
That's a great question. I don't think that I put much thought into
You
it. I'm
did?
enjoying. I haven't. I haven't. It's so new to me. I don't know. I don't. I love being independent. I would not be opposed to being signed either if that would be what God would have for me. That would be dope.
Listen, appreciate you. Anything else you want to tell everybody out there in Soul Logistic Land?
Yeah. So what's up, Soul Logistic Land? Listen, if you have a fear, if you have something that you are like, this thing keeps coming back up, it's tugging on my spirit, and I'm just so afraid to go for it. I'm here to tell you to do it afraid, to take that little small step of faith and watch God work it out for you. Go ahead out there and do it afraid. And look, we root for you. We want to see you get it done.